Welcome to Vlogz Automotive Podcast, a hybrid call-in talk show where you, the viewer or listener of the Vlogz YouTube channel, can tune in and listen to the latest in automotive news and happenings within the automotive space. I'm Mario Gear. Want to be a part of the show? It's easy. Just call our show voicemail hotline at 805-419-5129 any time of the day of the week before the following Thursday and leave a message. Or now just join us live via the Clubhouse app and come on stage and be a part of the show. This takes place every Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific. If you're not already doing so, consider hitting that subscribe button, hitting that thumbs up, share this out, and tell your family and friends. So sit back, crack open the cold one, and enjoy the show. My first story for this episode 28. PG&E and Ford to explore the F-150 Lightning all-electric pickup truck as a backup generator for homes during blackouts and brownouts. Let's get into the story. Pacific Gas and Electric Company and Ford Motor Company are collaborating to explore how Ford's new F-150 Lightning pickup truck can provide backup power for customers' homes in the California utility service area. Earlier this week, PG&E announced a similar pilot with General Motors. And if you check my last podcast on episode 25, I go into detail about that particular pilot story. I'll have a link card in the show note descriptions for you to check out. So, yeah, so if you want to check that out after this episode, check that one out. Now, back with the rest of the story. That involves testing bi-directional charging capabilities to send electricity from the grid to the EV's battery and back in the event of an outage. The utility company has to cut off power for hundreds of thousands of homes and businesses last year to prevent power lines from sparking wildfires during high-risk weather conditions. So it's teaming up with automakers to find ways to avoid overstressing the grid. Today, quote, "Today we are seeing breakthrough opportunities at the intersection of energy and transportation industries," PG&E CEO Patty Pope said in a statement. As more electric vehicles and new charging technologies become available, it is critical that we better understand how EVs can interact with the electric grid and how we can best support our customers, end quote. Ford announced plans to build the Lightning with bidirectional charging capabilities back in May of 2021. The pickup's 9.6 kilowatt of intelligent backup power and onboard generator that's making its debut in the Lightning can provide up to 10 days of power for homes during an outage, depending on home usage, says PG&E. Ford has previously said it could provide full home power for up to 3 days on a full charge. I'll get more into that and my opinions on that in my monologue, or end monologue, or whatever you want to call it. But let's keep going. Ford's intelligent backup power, which automatically begins powering your home if your Lightning is plugged in at the time of an outage, and then switches back to charging when the outage is over. We'll see its first installation in spring 2022. They'll be supported by solar, battery, and energy services provider Sunrun, which has partnered with Ford to install the 80-amp Ford Charge Station Pro and home integration system. Through an initial deployment with a smaller number of customer homes, PG&E aims to study Ford's technology and learn how it connects to the electric grid and help it keep and how it can support customers' resiliency during grid outages. Beyond that, the two companies plan to explore additional use cases for bidirectional charging technology. Now, my take on this. The technology for getting back onto the grid, supplying your home and everything has been around. Hence why you have Tesla, with their solar systems and, battery backups such. The biggest obstacle has been PG's reluctancy of letting these customers hook up into the grid and essentially cutting into their profits. This is the main reason why they're delaying this. It's just crazy. So here's my take on it. This is all great and dandy, but why should I, the consumer, get into debt for a failing energy infrastructure that was getting fat off of all of the profits it was earning in years past? I can install a dedicated emergency generator system, as like the one pictured to the left, for at my home for probably 98% cheaper than the cost of an all-electric pickup truck from either of the big auto manufacturers, be it GM, Hummer, or Ford at this time. I'm sure there are probably others that are in the works as well. And maybe even increase my property value by adding that generator to boot. So comment down below what you guys think. And let me know if you want to further continue this discussion on a Clubhouse room event to hear ideas and discuss your opinions on this. If there's enough interest, I will schedule a room in the following days or next week if there's enough interest for it. I think this is the time we should have this type of discussion. So there we go. Here are some videos YouTube thinks you might like. The next segment clip will be up shortly. Be sure to hit that subscribe, like, comment, and share buttons for this episode. Thanks for hanging out, and I'll see you soon.